Dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is coffee cup reading for all Aries, and it's for the month of January, believe it or not, already there, 2026, and a little bit over even January perhaps. So much. This is like your coffee cup for the new year. I would like to wish Happy New Year to each and every one of you. My dear Aries, I'd like to thank you all for being here. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. Your coffee cup is amazing. And there's so much. I have never seen a cup like this. Like, this is a crater. I'm shocked. So much going on. Never seen anything like it this time. So I'm looking forward to going through it with you. Yes. And I'd like to welcome all of you, each and every one of you here. I hope, like I said, you'll enjoy this reading. This is about different areas of your life, every aspect of your life, not just one area, but everyone that needs addressing. For those of you who are new to the coffee cup, my dear viewers, I'd like you to know that prior to this, I do meditate, and I'm given in meditation a lot of information, which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver this to you right at the end of the reading. So stay tuned for that. And now my glasses on, and let us begin. Let's have a look. Starting from the beginning. What is it that I see here? It looks to me like some of you, this isn't all of you, just some of you, may be thinking or maybe a bit concerned about financial matters. Perhaps there may be some challenges that you might be going through. And or maybe you're not going through them, but if you move forward to where you want to go, you might be facing some challenges, and that's what you're concerned about or thinking about. Financial difficulty, if you were to do what you want to do, which is moving forward in a particular way that you want to go forward. Okay, so it looks to me like there may be something that is sort of like you may be feeling, maybe there is something to do with rejection, something to do along line rejection, or maybe you feel like you don't want to attempt something because maybe you will feel rejected. There could be a thing like that, but I do see a challenge that you will overcome. Without a doubt, there is a challenge, and there is a situation where maybe some cutting corners in regard to money. Maybe if you've been overspending, there may be conflicting situations with money. But what's amazing, I see a great breakthrough, and I see something to do with law. I see the justice here, which is connected to Libra, but I'm also seeing that some of you might have gone through or might go through some sort of a law situation, an order situation, where there could be a bit of a sting in your finances, something to do with driving maybe, or the road, or something to do with needing a lawyer, perhaps defense, or maybe something to do with losing a job because you stand your ground and you might be fired. That's very very extreme, but it's possible, because I'm seeing you leave a situation that is quite conflicting, and you're going towards something a little bit more, a little bit more, a situation that you will feel more satisfied. You are going to go through a change. There is a lot of change, and I feel like you might be indecisive as to what road to take. There are a few roads, and in these this is really strange, because I'm seeing indecision here also. There is a situation where not only indecision, sorry, I'm seeing also like challenges again. There are some more challenges. I feel like this could be in regard to loss of someone. Maybe this is affecting you. Some of you might have lost someone, and that loss is causing this kind of anxiety, anguish, feeling as though it's hard for you to do this alone. You might be going through a situation where a lot of spiritual learning, like a karmic situation. It's a karmic situation coming to an end, a chapter of your life that was to do with a spiritual kind of career, doing something is coming to an end. And that shows, and that tells me that can be very difficult. It can be overwhelming. You sort of finish the chapter and you're thinking what to do now and where do I start now. This is now decisions about yourself, about you healing, about you doing what you want to do, living the life you want to live. There'll be new ideas and thoughts. They're all going to be manifesting within you. Some of them might cause you a little bit of fear or maybe irritation because of the change. You don't want to go through change. But I do see a great new beginning for you. A new beginning that you will heal from the past that did hurt you or the past that did disappoint you. You're growing way beyond that. I see a great time where you go through a lot of realization and see things very clearly. I do also see that there is someone of air energy. They have got air energy in them. It could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This person is going to be supporting you to see things clearly and also advising you what the best course of action is. I do see that you are going to be fighting a big battle and winning, because I'm seeing you overcoming a challenge, a great challenge. And I see Chinese year of the monkey here. I see the star sign Cancer here, very strong. They look all supporting people around you. Could be family, could be best friends or family or extended family. There is a lot of support. I'm also seeing that you are going to be choosing wisely, because there is going to be a great opportunity presenting itself. And this could be in regard to perhaps a relationship or a partnership of some sort, because I'm seeing that someone that is quite unique, very nurturing, someone very nurturing. You're going to love being around this person. In fact, to the point where some of you might be having issues sleeping. Some of you are getting also in very deep, what's the word I'm seeing? Ancient matters, antiques, old, looking at the old stories, history, old gods, and so forth. And in the midst of that, I see a very nurturing energy watching over you and wants to sort of help you, support you in many areas of your life. So that is truly magnificent. I do see you being freed from something that was overwhelming. There's freedom here. I see you elevating to a better chapter once you leave the past behind you and move forward. I'm seeing you going forward and you're adamant. Nothing will stop you. You're going forward and you're climbing the ladder, upward trend for sure, without a doubt. Some of you are getting some news, some paperwork or some news coming to you, and that's going to be the beginning of prosperity. Prosperity is going to begin and it's not going to end. This is like, there's so much energy and money and power being poured into your life, which is just magnificent. This message is coming very soon, and it's going to change your concept and the way you look at life, and even to the point where it might change your life. This is bringing with it financial relief. You feel a sense of contentment. You're happy. It's a supporting role. You're helping those who are in need. There's a lot of loving care around this, either job or even it could be someone wonderful that is around you. I am seeing, unfortunately, there is some sort of a loss, because I'm seeing a wreath here, and the wreath represents loss, sorrow of someone that you are losing. They might be leaving, they might be passing on, but with this you're getting into a little bit of breathing and meditation, and it looks like you're raising your energies and your vibrations. You are enlightened, you are watched over by the heavens without a doubt, and they're there for you, the universe, the heavens, to ask for help when you need it. You are going to go through a lot of enlightenment, and one of which is also a breakthrough. I see a breakthrough. I see that aha moment, and I'm seeing also that there could be I'm trying to see what this situation is here. There's a rise for you without a doubt, but there's something that's illuminating, which is helping you intellectually to benefit somehow, to invent an idea, to invent a concept and put it through. This is going to be really transcending you to high levels, even to the point where it's going to make you a little bit impulsive and forceful in putting this into action because of the passion you have for this, a spontaneous action you're taking because you feel overwhelmed with passion about this, what you're doing, or this situation. I'm seeing that you're going to start to take care of yourself. You're going to start dressing well. There may be someone, there could be an admirer, there could be someone along the lines of admiration, someone that might be seeing you somewhere, watching you. This person could be a parental figure, like they're nurturing, but they could also be someone that's like a child. Like, how can I say this? They might have children. That's what I'm saying. It's a parental figure, but there's a lot of nurturing here, a lot of nurturing. And I feel like because of this person, you are taking care of yourself even more because they're noticing you, they're looking, and that's opening a doorway of romance, where you want to be playful and you want to heal and have fun. And you're getting to know each other. The more you're getting to know each other, the more chemistry is building. And that's when you are really starting to take care of yourself and you're attracted to someone very strong and they're attracted to you. And this could be bringing on not only romance, but a very, very intense magnetic chemistry, which is really wonderful. Talking about chemistry, my dear Aries, I'm seeing that there's a fire energy here very strong, and the fire energy that's very strong here is like you, Aries. They've got Aries in them. I see 4 Aries, I see 4 Sagittarius, and I see 3 Leo. So the leading one for the majority of you is Aries and Sagittarius. This person might have either one, or they might have both. There is double fire in them, very strong fire energy. I also see water. Before I saw Cancer, now I'm seeing Scorpio. There's 4 Scorpio. Oh my God. And there are 4 Cancerians, 4 crabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 crabs. That means 4 Scorpio and 4 Cancer. Becomes 5 Cancer because I saw Cancer before. So the majority of you are going to be dealing with the water energy. First Cancer, second Scorpio, and finally Pisces. But Cancer and Scorpio are the strongest. They're 4 both, except the Cancer becomes 5 because of what I saw before. Now, as we move along, I see the earth energy, and in this earth energy, I see a double earth energy, and I'm seeing Capricorn, very strong. I'm also seeing Taurus with a little bit of Libra, Taurus, Libra, and 1 Virgo, but there's 3 Capricorn and 3 Taurus, Libra, and 1 Virgo. Very interesting. This is your soulmate, easy. Earth energy with fire and water. It's just magnificent. That's what you need. These 3 make up your soulmate. So that could be the person that you're getting attracted to, could be that magnetic connection that's happening, could be dealing with a soulmate. Now, the next thing I see here is the air energy. And the air energy, you have Libra. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3 with Venus next to it. So that means Libra, Taurus. Libra, Taurus 3 times. Then there is Gemini 1, 2, and 3 with Mercury, which is, again, the symbol of Mercury, which means Gemini, Virgo. Very strong. And then there's 2 Aquarius. So that shows, and that tells me that you are dealing with someone that has got a very strong, powerful air energy with earth. And that means that person could be either someone in your life that could be coming into your life like a soulmate, but I don't see that as a soulmate. I see more of a soulmate, fire, earth, and water. But this air energy, because it's strong, I feel like there could be a family member or even a best friend that you're dealing with on a high level. That's why it's presenting itself over here. But remember, fire energy was very strong, water energy was very strong, and then earth comes. And earth is a priority. Even though it doesn't show, many Aries are dealing with earth. You're dealing, a lot of you, with water energy and fire, but you need earth to make it long term, and that's what's very important. Now, The next thing I see here is the Chinese years. So I'm going to go through them. I do see 4 rabbits, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see also there's roosters here. There's tigers, strong. All of them are 4, 5 nearly. Yeah, rooster. And then there's the tiger. Then I see the horse. They're very high. And then I see the dog and the ox, buffalo. Very strong. Then comes the minority, like the small ones that not many. Aries. Oh, excuse me, my dear Aries. I'll just have a sip of water. Okay, so for the majority, I'm trying to bring testing 1, 2, 3. My voice, it's disappearing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yes, I was seeing the Chinese year of the dog and the buffalo, but so for the majority at the beginning, I had the rabbit, we had the rooster, and we had the tiger and the horse that were very strong. And so is now what I'm trying to say is the buffalo also. That's about 4 there too. So these are the strongest. So the majority of you are going to be dealing with these signs. And then comes the next level, which is the dog, Chinese year of the dog, the dragon, and the rat. So that's the Chinese years for you. And now I'm going to move on to the next level, which is delivering to you this information. Just bear with me. Here we go. I don't need glasses for this, so let's have a look. We have got, it says, the feel of lack, meaning the feeling of lack, something that's lacking in your life, something you feel like you really need it, but it's lacking, soon will disappear. So that means someone is entering your life. If it is lacking, this is just an example. If you're lacking someone in your life, someone is going to enter your life for the lack to disappear. If you're having financial issues, money is going to come and you won't have that feeling. That lack of financial stability will disappear. If it's a job you're after, so whatever it may be, the lack soon will disappear. I love that for you. It's very good. Then I've got the next one. It says necessity and constraints are wait a second, glasses on. Sometimes it's hard to read my own writing. Necessity and constraint are maybe I've done are twice. Are learning mechanisms for your growth and generosity. Okay. Necessity, when you do go through necessity and maybe you're doing well, maybe like your finances have always been good, and you go through necessity and constrained where you feel trapped and constrained and restricted, they were there and they are there to help you go through learning. They're learning mechanisms for you to understand, to feel how it is for someone who goes through constraint and the need. The necessity is something that you truly need, that you might be lacking of. So this is for your growth and your generosity. So for 2 reasons you are told this. So that you can grow and understand others who go through this, and also so that you can be generous, for your generosity to improve. So to improve your knowledge and your growth about how to deal with people who are having restrictions in their life. Maybe this is because you might meet someone that might have children and they might be restricted, and you might not have children. You might be very free, so you can understand that kind of constraint. Again, it could be also that you might be going through lack of funds or financial. This is just examples, financial matters, and then you meet someone that they have lack of money, so that you can understand their way of living and their need. And maybe then you need to be a little bit generous. So this is all happening. The fact that you might have gone through some necessities and some constraints, they were a learning mechanism for you so that you can grow, so that you can have growth and generosity both together. This is very deep. Wow. But when I got this in meditation, it took me ages to put it together, because the way the heavens communicate is so difficult. Anyway, the third message says, you will find the path and navigate your way. You will find the path. If you're feeling at a limbo, or things are not moving the way you want, or you don't know where to go, what to do, you will find your path and you will navigate your way through it. One great news here is end of suffering, and that is wonderful. End of suffering. For those of you who are suffering or missing someone or suffering, it's going to be the end of that. You must see now. So you must see something now. You must see it, understand it. Somebody will need your love. I need your love. Whether it's you needing the love of someone or someone needing your love, but it's there. I need your love. And it's going to be the one. I need your love and the one. There it is, the one. So it's going to be the one. You're meeting the right one. And again, it says moving forward. You're moving forward in so many areas of your life, my dear Aries. It's really uncanny and it's beautiful. The heavens and the universe brought a special message to you saying, walk away from that which doesn't serve you. They put it in their own way, but I translated it in my own way to get it across to you. Walk away from that which is no longer benefiting you. There is going to be a great opportunity. There is a situation where you're not able, maybe you're not able to move forward away from that which is no longer serving you. And I can understand that, because can you imagine if, for example, just for example, if you're living with a parent who is elderly and you want to have your freedom, you want to get your own place, and you are the only child. Let's say this parent doesn't have any other children. So maybe you're finding it a battle because you don't want to leave them alone and move on and get your own place and have more freedom, more privacy, especially if you are going to meet someone. So you're not able to do that. Some of you are very, like, Aries are well known for their loyalty, and your loyalty could be a factor that you can't throw away someone that needs you, especially like a parent and you're the only child, just so that you can have your own place and have your own fun and be happy. Some of you do become sacrificial and sacrifice for the sake of family. And that could be just a clue to give you an understanding as to why they're saying walk away from that which doesn't serve you, but not able. And there's an opportunity coming, but you're not able. So I just put that together as an example for you to understand, because you're meeting the one, and that's going to be a little bit complicated. Chinese Year of the Dragon here, I was given the dragon. The dragon is all about power, and it is also connected to someone that's born in May. It's number 5, born in May, who is either Taurus or Aries, like you. Wow. Okay. No, sorry. No, it's Taurus or Gemini. Taurus or Gemini and dragon. Okay, remember that. It could be two different situations, but I was given the Chinese Year of the Dragon. And the Chinese Year of the Dragon, there was 3 of them there, when everything else was high. The dragon is about power, so you are going to be empowered. Now I'm going to go through all the initials of letters of people that you are going to be consumed with, working with, dealing with on a high level. The majority, the more the number of letters or initials I get of one particular initial, the more they are, that means the majority of you, my dear Aries, are going to be dealing with that initial. So I was given twice the letter S for sweet, twice the letter I for I am, twice the letter C for Canada, can do, twice the letter W for winter, twice the letter K for kangaroo, twice the letter M for money, twice the letter G for giraffe or grass, twice the letter O for olives or Olympics, twice the letter J for Japan, twice the letter U for umbrella or under, twice the letter Y for yellow. Then the rest are all one. I was given the letter A for Antarctica, Alaska, T for tiger, Texas, B for butterfly, L for love, V for victory, and X for X-rays, and for shield, Sean, Sheila. Okay, finally, the number 5. Oh my God, the number that was given to you, number 5, which is connected to the Chinese Year of the Dragon, That makes the dragon 5 times. 3 and then 1 dragon and now 5 again. Connected to people born in May who are Taurus and Gemini. And it is also connected to change. A lot of change is going to take place in your life, my dear Aries. It's going to change major. And that's what the main thing I didn't elaborate on was the crate. This section here shows to me something dormant, a life that is just going smoothly. It's going to change. It's going to change for the better, not for the worse, for the better. It's going to move forward, because I keep seeing you're moving forward. You're moving forward. There is growth. There is change. There is so much that there was lack is going to be fulfilled. There is so much fulfillment, and that's important for you to know. A lot of fulfillment. Now, number 5 is all about changes. The changes will start from the time you see this coffee cup, and it's going to continue for 5 months, or even until May of 2026. It will start for all Aries, and it depends what kind of Aries you are, what you've got inside you, like what other star signs, your ascendants, your moon, your rising, all of that. And then the year you're born. Actually, these are all the determined factors as to when it happens. So that's why I say from the time you see this coffee cup all the way to May 2026, you are going to go through profound changes that will change your lifestyle, the structure of your life. It's going to be improved. It's going to be much better. It's going to be uplifting, and you are going to be ranking up, because I did see a major, where was it that I saw? A major rise here. A major rise in your life, a detour that changes your concept of what you're doing even. Maybe you're changing your work style. Maybe you're doing something, you might be working for yourself. You might be working for somebody, that you might start working for yourself. You might be working from home. You might start working somewhere else outside home. There is the structure, the architecture of your work is changing, but it's rising. It's giving you a major rise and a lot of money. And that's what it is. The lack is going to be fulfilled, because you'll have money, you'll have love, you'll have it all. And if you did go through lack, and it's something that happened that was very bizarre, you don't go through that, you were very comfortable financially, it happened just to get you to understand the next chapter that's coming in your life. One karmic chapter is over. Now you're starting a new one. It's not a karmic one, it's a rewarding one. But you have to be understanding. Maybe because you might be dealing with someone who is a parent. Your soulmate might be someone that might have a child. So that's why you have to be very, and if you're carefree and you spend and you do whatever, and you might not understand that they're a bit cautious and economical, you'll understand why, because you went through that. That's the best I can explain it, and the rest I'll leave it to you. When you see it, you'll understand it better. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, very deep and very detailed, my dear Aries, and the messages that came were profound to the changes that are taking place in your life. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to keep supporting me by seeing 1 or 2 extra videos per week, just for the sake of my health, just to help me with my health. It's the best support you can give me. That's all I ask for. Everything is free in this channel. Everything I do is free, and I try to do as much as I can from so many videos, as much as I can, but I have minimized due to my breathing and my health. So your support by watching extra, because I'm lacking viewing time. If you watch 1 or 2 extra per week, it does help me big time, supports my health. And I'm in gratitude to those of you who might consider giving me that support. My best wishes for the holidays. Happy New Year. I wish you a prosperous 2026. I wish you all the best in everything that you're doing, and a lot of blessings and a lot of love and light and peace. Namaste.